Rainy, dreary Thursday fall evening. Back down the dungeon tonight. Last couple of training sessions, I actually ventured out into the wide world of gyms around here. And a couple of nights ago, I trained back at River City. I got an awesome workout, and last night. I'd seen a piece of equipment while training a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago at Pump It Up. I had Ronald try an incline bench press machine with a couple different grips on it, and I did that last night, and I'll probably be doing tests there probably for the next 5-6 weeks during this prep because I really liked it. You don't have to worry about controlling dumbbells and stuff like that, so sometimes it's really good to try a new machine, and after you get so strong or so advanced, it's hard to see progress sometimes. But when you try a machine that's so different, it's kind of fun because getting used to it, getting used to the different positions, you'll actually get stronger at it over the next 3 or 4 weeks at least, and that's kind of exciting because after 35 years of training, I don't get a lot stronger at different exercises anymore. So if you find a piece of unique equipment that you haven't used before, maybe try that as a trick. Stay at that, and just getting used to it, the different feel of it, you'll actually see yourself getting stronger at it, which is a nice change of pace. So anyway, I'm spreading kind of the training love around, and I'll be back in the dungeon tonight. Off tonight for me. I think I got a plan to do legs tomorrow night, and maybe I'll throw a little video into that training session. But tonight, I just wanted to maybe answer a question I was asked during the week from a buddy of mine, Sylvan, that where do I use refeeds and cheat meals in my prep? And first of all, I think cheat meals, I kind of don't like that term because that refers to anything that's off your diet plan, or a dirty meal like a McDonald's or a Dixie Lee or anything like that. But that all could be used in a strategy for your prep too. So if it's within the strategy and the plan of your prep, it's not really a cheat meal. It's it's a refeed. Everybody kind of does things a little bit different, and I'm gonna refer to my old buddy Jamie Peterson. He's been using that technique for years, and he's won overalls, and it's a sure thing for Jamie to come in shape. He knows what he's doing. It works for him. He depletes really hard during the week. Eats really clean, way less calories than I would during the week, and then he ups on the weekend, throws a couple of refeeds in there, and those refeeds are not, they're not real clean food, but that's good. He gets out, he enjoys the food and the taste, and it fits into his social life, and he's happy, and he gets a real good balance that way, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now for myself, I eat the same amount of calories, same amount of food pretty well every day, and I put enough variety in my diet, in my plan, that I don't really crave too much. I don't stick to just rice and the normal things as much as most, maybe. I'll eat like French toast, wraps, I'll make little pizzas and on protein bread, and so I kind of just I flatline the calories all week, where Jamie probably dips low during the week and shoves it up on the weekend, but both techniques work. All kind of depends on what you like to do. So for me, a cheat meal is really something that really doesn't accomplish anything. If you're just sitting around you're bored, you grab a bag of chips or something like that, and it really serves no purpose. So that's kind of my idea of what a cheat meal is, and I don't really see a need of doing that. If you're on a diet plan that's that restrictive and doesn't have any variety in your diet, and you have to go like for a couple of weeks, or even, I know, sometimes 7-8 weeks without any kind of a taste or variety, I'd relook at your plan. These days, there's no need of that. There's all kinds of low-calorie food alternatives out there that will make your diet plan way more sustainable. So if you got, I mean, I'll just say, if you got a coach that's just giving you chicken, broccoli, and rice like for 5-6 meals, I'd talk to him or rethink things, because those days are in the past. You don't need to do that anymore. There's lots of good alternatives. That way you can stay on the diet, you know, and you don't. That's what I do. I rarely crave anything, because I lots of food that I really enjoy, and on the weekend even more so. A couple of meals I take at work of rice and some bland protein, I replace on the weekend because I have a bit more time at home to make something a little bit more with variety and tasty. So when somebody says, you know, have a cheat meal on the weekend, to me that's just still something clean. Just rather than have rice, broccoli, and chicken, I'll have make myself a couple of little protein wrap with some pasta sauce, some turkey burgers, some cheese, and keep the calories roughly. I know we eat 3,000 calories a day roughly, so I know 6 meals, around 500 calories a day. So I just kind of do a little mental math, and if that meal fits that macro count, I'm perfectly happy. And so far, it's going well. Now that might change near the end of the prep, where it just sometimes it's just when you really want to count calories, it's very easy to count cups of rice and stuff like that. But I kind of anticipate the way things are going and my leanness that I'm not even going to have to do that this time. So that's kind of my take on it. It's just whatever your strategy is. I would never look down on people that use refeeds or cheat meals like that. Just as long as it works, as long as it fits your plan. I save the odd cheat I have. I'll save it, like if there's a function at work or something like that and I don't want to bring Tupperware, or if there's a Thanksgiving meal, I'll do that. Even then, I'll try to keep it in my head. I'll say, yeah, I'll try to keep this at 500-600 calories and do it as clean as possible. For example, this week at work, we had a function on Monday, and all they had was burgers and fish chips and stuff like that. And so I could have brought Tupperware, but I said, no, I'm not going to look at a place. I'm going to get a plain hamburger with 2 patties. I figured that was about 350 calories. Medium ground burger, 350 calories, and bun right at 150. So that's right around 500 calories with lots of protein in it, and that's right in my wheelhouse. So that's how I gotta roll. Just gotta do a little mental math and try to keep my calories close. Now, sometimes when you're prepping for a show, you can get run down a bit if you got your calorie deficit is a little bit too much over the week, and maybe sometimes you might need a dirtier meal just to bring yourself back up, because it's hard. Like it's hard to get the amount of calories that might bring you back around in on clean food. You go to McDonald's, you get like a double quarter pounder meal, and it's running like 1,400, 1,500 calories. That's like 3 meals in one, right? Whereas if I'm really depleted, I want to bring myself back around, I'd have to eat like 3 cups of rice and maybe 20 ounces of chicken, and on top of my normal maintenance diet of 3,000, which is a ton of food. So that's kind of the good thing about the dirty cheats. You get a lot of calorie dense foods all at once, and then you can kind of bring yourself back around. But if you're running down like that, you should readjust your diet plan during the week, and then bring the calories up so you don't get into that position that you need a big meal like that. Unless, of course, you're like Jamie, and he likes to do that. You know, he likes to have his fun on the weekend. You know, go hard, suffer a little bit worse than I might like to during the week, and then have some fun on the weekend if he wants to go out with his girl or his son or daughter, his friend, and go to a restaurant. He can enjoy himself and not worry about too many things. And like I said, Jamie's, you know, as sure as the sun comes up, he's doing the Flex Lewis, and so I know I got to be in shape, because for sure Jamie always is. So anyway, that's kind of my take on cheat meals and refeeds. I know it's not a clear answer, and like everything else, there's no clear answer. I will say, if you do a real pure cheat meal and just do it because you're craving food really bad and your diet is so restrictive, look at your diet. Try to be a little bit more creative. Try to make it taste better. I mean, you got taste buds for a reason. The reason is food is supposed to taste good. You know, whoever, Mother Nature or whatever you think that kind of designed us, they were pretty smart. All the things that we need to survive, to stay as humans on Earth, keep this thing going, they made sure that they were enjoyable, so that we wanted to keep on doing it. Just like eating, you know, we have taste buds that taste food, so that they taste good. They're an enjoyable part of life. So enjoy the taste of food. Just make smart choices, which there is a ton of now, and keep on going. Same as creating babies, right? That's why it's enjoyable too. It's, you know, Mother Nature knew that we had to keep creating babies to keep the human race going. So, you know, they make it an enjoyable experience. So you want to do it again. We'll make more babies. So it's kind of the same thing. You wouldn't want to restrict that either. So if you haven't on too hard a time in your diet, just, you know, if you cheat, get it over with, get it out of your mind, and ask yourself why you cheated and what can I do to not cheat again, and then try to make those adjustments. And I think everyone has cheated every now and again. So anyway, that's kind of my take. Again, no clear answer, but as long as it's part of your strategy, you can do, you know, pretty well do whatever you want, as long as you're smart about it, got a clear plan, where you are, where you want to go. I don't see anything wrong with it. One meal is not going to make you, you know, not going to make you overweight on one meal. So remember, it's 3,500 calories on top of maintenance in order for you to gain a pound a week. So I mean, for me, I'd have to eat like 6,000-7,000 calories a day in one day to gain a pound, which I'm not going to do. Right? I could eat it if I wanted to. Well, I suppose I could eat it all, like pizzas all day long. One meal certainly is going to do it. One 1,500 calorie meal a week over maintenance would be like, you know, quarter pound, something like that, third of a pound over a full week. Then maybe just, you know, if you cheat a little bit, do a little extra cardio. So everything else, like, you know, it's the cliche saying, it's a marathon, not a sprint. If you stumble, fall down, just get back up, keep on going. Maybe figure out why you stumbled, tie your sneakers, clean up your diet, and head for that finish line, which is, by the way, 6 weeks now. Can't wait. Anyway, a little short video on my takes on refeeds, cheat meals, kind of my strategy, and compare it to a few others. If you like the video, please hit like, comment on it, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you the next time.